You ever feel like you live in the future and it sucks? 1978, Jimmy Carter is president. Ted Bundy is being recaptured for the second time. Dallas premieres on CBS as a supposed cloning of a human being, but he ran off and was never found. I don't blame him. What also happened in 1978 is I killed my wife and then myself. Here are some of the headlines. Oscar winner, Gig Young, murders his wife and blows his brains out. Never the lead, driven to kill. Another tale of an ill-fated Hollywood star. Did I plan it? I thought about it, being dead. I just married Kimmy 3 weeks before. She was 31, I was 64. She did nothing wrong. Married me, I guess. Some people think killing yourself is a selfish act. No one's missing me. All of you out there have big plans, right? Wait until none of those come true.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Can someone get me a drink? Thank you. Always say thank you. You never know when you're going to meet someone on the way up or down. Did I drink to escape my life? Or be more in it? I had some fun. Some of my favorite roles were... Wait. Why don't you out there tell me? You see me, right? You're fans? Shy, I guess.
What was it like sleeping with a woman 33 years younger?
Great, idiot.
What was it like working with Peckinpah?
You'll never know.
Where are we going when we die?
Nowhere?
Did your friends see it coming?
I don't have any friends.
Why'd you murder Kimmy?
Well, my specialties are playing corpses, unconscious people, and dead people in spectacular epics. That's a direct quote. But yeah, after receiving my first Academy Award nomination for Come Fill the Cup,
1951.
I told Luella Parsons, people who have been nominated for an Oscar always have bad luck afterwards. She looked at me like I was crazy or drunk. I was drunk, but I wasn't crazy. She's a gossip columnist. She knows that Hollywood is a dream factory that manufactures nightmares.
What was Doris Day like in the sack?
I made 2 pictures with her.
I don't care. What was she like in the sack?
Teacher's pet and that touch of me.
Supporting roles.
God, I want to bang Doris Day.
Who doesn't? So? Did you?
No! 1969. That was a good year.
Not for Sharon Tate.
That's true. It's the end of the 60s.
The end of the dream. You won Best Supporting Actor for They Shoot Horses, don't they?
It's the best day of my life.
They shoot their wives and then they shoot themselves. Huh.
Her face still haunts me. Why don't you ask me about that? It was a lifeline to a drowning man. Chance to show my talent as a serious actor. I play Rocky, the Marathon Barker. Here they are again, folks, these wonderful, wonderful kids, still struggling, still hoping, as the clock of fate dances away and the dance of destiny continues. How long can they last?
Somebody screamed.
That was you.
I can't go on.
Sure you can. It isn't a contest, it's a show. If you stop, that's it. Break a leg and put you out of your misery. They shoot horses, don't they? Yowza, yowza, yowza!
I die in that movie.
Tell them about Blazing Saddles.
think they really want to know?
Sure, it's a good story. Start with, it was the beginning of my end.
It was the beginning of my end. 1972. I got the role of the Waco Kid in Blazing Saddles, a worn-out alcoholic gunslinger. But then I had a reputation in Hollywood. Mel Brooks knew about it.
He's an old alky! Great!
So excited to get that role, so happy. I never got a chance to tell you. I quit the stuff cold turkey right after I got the call. On the first morning of filming, Cleavon Little and I were shooting the jail scene.
Kid young. He started to shake. This guy's giving me all. And then, the old alky shake. The shaking, it never stopped. And green stuff started coming out of his, spewing out of his mouth and his nose. And he started to scream. And I said, that's the last time I ever cast anybody who really is that person. If you want an alcoholic, don't cast an alcoholic.
An ambulance came and took me away. Why do I want to die?
Hey, what happens next? You gotta keep the story going.
1975, I was in the Hindenburg.
The dullest disaster movie Hollywood ever made. Wait, New York is worse.
1978,
The year you're gonna die. Did you know it?
my last role, Game of Death. A fucking karate movie. Do I look like I belong in that?
No way, Jose.
Well, I just recited for you all the shit highlights of my career.
Weren't there more?
But, are there any Twilight Zone fans here?
Shoot down.
One of my favorite roles. Kim, what was the name?
Walking Distance.
Thank you. I play a New York executive who's tired of his life and longs for the simplicity of his boyhood days growing up in a small town. And there were baseball diamonds, and band concerts, and carousel rides, chocolate sodas. The man finds himself back there, back in time. And he sees himself as a boy. And he goes up to the boy. So much to say. Hold on to this magic time. Or perhaps the man wants to steal the boy's life to take his place. He goes to his boyhood home, and his parents are there. Young. It's so good to see them because they've both been gone for so long.
I know who you are. I know you've come from a long way in a long time. And you know things, don't you? Things that will happen. But you have to leave here. There's no room. There's no place.
What, Paul?
I guess because we only get one chance. Maybe there's only one summer to every customer. That little boy, the one I know, the one that belongs here, this is his summer. Just as it was yours once. Don't make him share that.
So sad.
Who are you?
Yablon calling. Is Mrs. Young here?
Which one? I was married 5 times.
What was it like being married to Elizabeth Montgomery?
She's long gone.
Yes, everyone leaves you. One even got cancer to get away. Why keep getting married when you know the outcome?
It's a warm blanket against the chill of aging and time.
Oh dear. What did you do? I was so looking forward to showing her these new products. concealer. It hides experience and time. Shadow. It makes you more interesting when you aren't. This lipstick will make your lips so red, a man just wants to ram his penis between them. And if he really loves you, he'll kiss you too. Blush gives your cheeks the color of a wound. Perfume covers the stink of you. Well, I was counting on this sale.
You want some money?
No. My kitchen was yellow. The paint was called Buttercup. I picked it. When you remodel, you kill the previous people.
Did you like living here?
I did. I had a Frito-Lay casserole in the oven that day. No one cared about healthy food back then. My husband was sitting in a chair, and I thought, you're a bad man. You're a bad man too, aren't you? I have one more thing in my bag.
What was it like to die?
I put the gun inside my mouth. I looked out at the world with wide open eyes. As it faded away, I pulled the trigger. I saw my mother's face. I became relaxed. A smile even creeps my lips. The sweet atmosphere of my boyhood days returned, and I saw all that I'd experienced in my odd life. Forgiving eyes and a forgiving heart. I heard a final sound, like the breaking of crystal. Then I was no more. I just gave myself a poetic ending.
It's time to talk about me.
But this is a Q&A for me.
Shut up and get over here. We spent our honeymoon night there.
On the cyclone?
No, dum-dum.
I'm going to have you escorted out of here if you're going to be needed.
In a motel in Coney Island. It was called the Clamshell, right next to Nathan's Hot Dogs. I gave him my virginity there.
Yep.
And he hurt me. Hurt me so. We both died here, in this room, far away from home. Once upon a time, I grew up on a farm.
Is this going to be a long story?
He took me away from that.
Marriage can save people, but it's not always love.
The screams of the animals. That slaughter farm was death. Mama heard voices, and I started to hear them too.
Is there something wrong with you?
Yes. I bashed that bad man's brains right in, till all he could dream was a puppet's dreams. Then I stuck my head in the oven.
That's a terrible story.
You have one too, don't you? I saw everything.
Kimmy was so scared. She looked at you with those big blue Scandinavian eyes. Please don't!
Oh, how long do I have to see her face?
I think forever.
If the rain should make you fall, you say tomorrow's new. Long be your hair, blue your eyes. You realize beyond a care, life's in a hurry, but you have no worry. You're so mystified and sad. I'm Mr. Dyingly sad. When the leaves begin to fall, every voice I feel my tears like rain, waiting for the silent rain. Blue, dark and dim, it may seem, you mark the grin of moon.